So, I just got this question and I just kind of wanted to take a moment to really answer on it. It's going to be a lengthy little answer, but I do want to talk about it. What is the deciding factor? And it's not even like a Q&A video or no shit like that, but somebody asked me, what is the deciding factor that made you go all in? And that shit kind of just put a battery in my back because I feel like that's something everybody like asks, and everybody's answer is probably different. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the deciding factor that made me go all in, as y'all know, bro, I used to play Division I football. That was my whole life growing up. I played sports. Football was everything. I don't know. I feel like considering one, the school I went to, and then just watching outcomes and just being somebody who really paid attention and knew that there was more out in the world for me, I didn't really pay too much attention or go as hard with sports once I got to college because I don't know, like that's one of them things where you'll just find out if that shit actually for you or not. And I thought I loved football, but I think I just loved it more so because it got me out of the situation in St. Louis I was in. And I feel like once I dropped out of school, I just had more of a like driven goal to be able to push towards the things that I wanted to. As y'all know, like I dropped out of school. Well, y'all may not know, but I dropped out of school, moved to St. Louis, and when I moved back to St. Louis, bro, like I was honestly just crushed. Like everything about it was crushing me. The fact that hey, like, I don't know if this shit gonna work no more. Hey, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, or am I behind in life, or am I any of that shit? And as much as it is, you're able to have self-doubt talking about things that you're talking about, you could be positive about the things you're saying about your career, yourself, your situation, everything. And I feel like I was working this warehouse job. I was fucking just hanging out with my friends, smoking weed. Y'all know I still be smoking, so that ain't changed. But just hanging out with friends, smoking weed. And like, I just felt this deep, like I will never forget this moment, honestly. Like we went to some Mexican restaurant in St. Louis. It's my mom, her husband, my brother, and my little sister. And like this was when I first dropped out of school, and I'm just scrolling on Instagram and TikTok and shit, seeing people like live this life in New York City. And like I knew I cared about fashion, and like I knew I liked doing content. LA just seemed too far at the time. I remember just sitting there crying and like really being in my feelings about like where I could have gone in life, or me feeling like damn I didn't make it in this room, so I let everybody down. And just going and sitting at that table and just being like damn, I just really like lost what I was on my high horse about for the last few years, being this big recruit, being this person, everybody looking at me like this, praising me for this, blah blah blah, to like being back at a table, sitting down, and I'm back to square like 1, 0 even. Like I don't even have a job at this point. So I'm just sitting there, and you know when your mom like they'll ask you like, oh, what's wrong? Or even your girlfriend or any like love, like a woman in your life will ask you like, what's wrong? It's just like waterworks, bro. Some shit you just cannot help. And it was one of them waterworks situation. I think at that point I told myself, it's like, look, bro, you're either going to do this shit or you're not. It's as simple as that. It's no ifs, ands, buts, excuses. None of that shit, bro. You're going to do this shit or you fucking not, bro. Like, and that, bro, like thinking about it now making my eyes water. But that alone will, and I guess I'm just going to speak for me, it changed everything. Like, it changed everything. Because now I'm doing everything with more intention. Even the shit that I don't want to do. I didn't want to go work at that warehouse job. And I left that one and got hired onto another one that was paying a little less, but it was a little more piecing, but I still didn't want to do it. Like, the first place I was building bearings for tractors. The next place, them fucking fridges y'all get y'all bacon and shit up out of the grocery store. I was building those. Like, I told myself, like, this is not the life I want. And I knew I didn't want this life for myself before I went and dropped out. It's just that real reset of going back and like, damn, okay, this is my reality. This is what I'm doing with my life right now. I want to just say, like, to really sum it up, the deciding factor in my life was I have a fear of being average, and I just don't want to be broke. I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be living in survival. Bro, I lived in survival mode my whole fucking life, bro. And even now, it's still like a survival mode in a sense where, hey, I'm not finna just say like I had the worst situation in the world. My mom wasn't doing anything. Like, me and her situation get fucked up a little longer down the line, but my mom was trying to make sure shit was taken care of as best as she could, with also like being at work for fucking 16, 18 hours a day. So like, y'all have to just feel me, bro. Like, I'm taking care of my brother and my sister and still want to pursue these things for myself. But I think the change was I cannot be regular and I cannot be fucking broke. Like, nobody's gonna come save me. I know this sounds so worldly or whatever, but money moves mountains, and it even like make you carry yourself in a different way, and I know that's what I wanted to do. So I ended up taking all my shit. I had a girlfriend at the time, moved to New York. And when I moved to New York, bro, that was just a whole nother something. Me and her paying, I think, like $1,800 or some shit in rent or whatever. That shit started hitting the fan, and she ended up walking out on a lease and shit. It is what it is, bro. Like, a situation that's made me. I don't even want to harp into that situation unless it come up. But just, like, damn, okay. Well, now I have to like pay this other month of rent, other side, half of it now. Man, I'm just panicking. And bro, I talked to my dad, and my dad was just like, bro, just stand there for a second. These are moments you won't forget. He's like, just stand there and just stop what you're doing. Stop yelling, stop talking about whatever you tell me about, just stop. He like, look around. He's like, bro, this is your space now. This is yours. If you don't want to clean up, you don't have to clean up. If you don't want to do this, you don't want to have to do this. You want to do this in your apartment, you can do this. You're free to come in, go, and as you please, and do this without. And that shit just changed a whole nother perspective for me, because it kind of put some ease in my mind. Like, all right, bro, you got this. I will say, like, I genuinely be feeling like relationships do be kind of taking like a toll on you working, because if you really care about that person or you feel for that person, them having a bad day is going to bring your morale down. And it ain't like we in the sense of having a career where, well, I could just go to work and be set. Like, I have to be a personality. I have to talk to people on camera. So, like, if I'm not feeling the best, I'm not feeling the best. But go from there, and literally, I promise you, like a week after that situation ended, my shit started just blowing up on TikTok. Not even TikTok. I was always Instagram. Blowing up on Instagram, and I was just doing fashion, content. Every day, get up before I go to work. Actually, every day, get up, go fucking get dressed, and make a get ready with me. Then finish brushing my teeth, getting ready, doing this, grabbing all my shit for work. Headphones on, running to the train, get on the fucking train, editing the video non-stop. Like, some days I wouldn't even finish editing until I'm getting off at Canal Street, like, to go into work. And like, it's just that grind and consistency. But I think it's just because I don't want to be average, bro. Like, me being broke, bro, made me feel like I need to be in a fucking high-rise apartment. I need to have these things. I need to be able to talk like this, walk like this, move like this, because that's what I'm seeing in patterns where people need to be great. I just think everybody, like, I ain't never had no support, bro. Like, I've never been the person that have no support, bro. My one support from everybody was, hey, he going to the NFL. He gonna make it to the league. He gonna do this. And then I do something that's outside of that, bro, and it's just like, support gone. And then now that I think about it, now that I'm a little older, even like when I used to talk about how I was going to be a YouTuber and all this shit when I was younger, it was just kind of like, yeah, okay. Like, yeah, you can do it. Not really like investing into that shit. And I'm not even saying money, but just even energy. But when it's talked about sports and doing this, you could feel the energy difference, bro. So I just always felt alone as far as it also. And I think the fact of being alone put like more of a dog in me. Like, it really did. It really did. Bruh, and I just realized, bruh, ain't nobody gonna come save me, bruh. I ain't no way, like, nobody's coming to help me with this shit, bruh. All this shit now that I'm even at the point now, bruh, like, I was feeling in a place of getting complacent and shit, and I still have more shit to go towards. Everybody look at me like, oh, well, CJ, yeah, you doing this, you do, and that's fine. Like, I know y'all look up to me and shit, but I got more shit that I want to go do and more shit I want to go accomplish. I didn't get here by just being like, yeah, I feel motivated to make videos all the time, and I'm motivated to draw all fucking day, making mock-ups and fucking clothes and doing more and more shit that's like, bruh, like, it kind of drive you crazy at the certain sense, bro. But if you just are motivated to do it, you're not gonna go no fucking where. That's why I think everybody be talking about the gym. That is like a very small form of discipline to me. Hey, I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna go to the fucking gym. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then you can start applying that same shit to other stuff in your life. Like, no, I have to make a design today. No, I have to make a video today. There's no like, well, what if you don't? Well, the end is none of that. There's no, well, if I don't, I'm fucking doing it. Like, I'm telling y'all, I'm doing it. Bro, I just really have a fear of being average and living an average lifestyle. And I know I want to chase all these millions and millions and millions of dollars, bro. But in that same sense, like, I just want to be done with survival mode and be able to spend money how I want to for my friends, my family, my relationships, everything for me. I want to make sure we all good over on this side, bro. Bro, you're not doing that feeling motivated. Being motivated is the shit that's going to hold you back, bro. It's really going to hold you back. If you just move solely off motivation, bro, you can kiss this shit goodbye because you're not going to feel like it every day. Nobody feels like doing nothing every day. But, bro, that's just like a testimony to, like, bro, just doing shit that you want to do, bro. And, like, I'm even learning more now. Keeping God first. Like, keep God first. Like, I literally had a situation that just happened to me recently. I got an email. I'm like, fuck, I just got this big styling job, bro. I told y'all, know I'm not even like no big ass stylist or nothing like that. But look, I got this styling job. I started talking about it early, asking people like, yo, I need help. How do I do this? How do I navigate this? Cancels on me. Boom. They go another direction. I'm like, fuck, I done already tweeted about it, talked about it. I done asked people shit. And then I just sat back and like I came across a prayer and I felt that prayer was so strong to my current situation that I had to even repost it. Just talking about like God, being thankful, God, that I'm able to be in these rooms. Thank God that I'm able to get passed on. Like, and still be fine and it not be detrimental to my mental health, my anything. Just being blessed that the opportunities that are coming my way are going to continue to come my way because you understand me, you understand my heart, you understand my intention. Now, it may not come off the best all the time, and hey, I might even lose sight of the vision, bro, but deep down I know, and I think me knowing that, I've disguised it with control what you can control, which is just another form of saying control what you can and leave the rest to God. And I just have to do more and do better about that. Bruh, y'all can do this shit, bruh. I'm doing it. We all, like, come on, man. This shit is inevitable, bruh. Trust yourself, but being broke and being at my lowest and feeling like the world is on my shoulders and all of that shit got me to where I'm at now. And now there's just adding more steps and being smarter and moving smarter and not being so, hey, well, I'm gonna just do this because this how I, like, not moving off feeling or impulse or doing stuff because somebody else around you is like, this is the way to do things, or you want to look out for everybody, bro. You have to be down in that low period and be selfish for yourself. Because you are the only person that's going to save you from this shit, bro. And I'd rather you just take the time to actually realize that before you invest your time into a bunch of bullshit, a bunch of bad people, a bunch of bad relationships, any of that shit, bro. Like, don't let these motherfuckers think you crazy, bro. You're not crazy. Some of y'all niggas might be crazy. But, yeah, man. Bro, motivation is just a feeling for the moment. Be disciplined and go for all the shit that you want to go to, and you can achieve it. Let me know if y'all got any questions. Say anything at the bottom of the video. But yeah, man, we gonna see y'all with them vlogs again. We got some vlogs coming up, but I just need to sit down and make this video because that's how I feel. It's your boy 1K. Love y'all, bro.